Hey guys, welcome back. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And to kick off, we will be doing our first unboxing of Phyrexia OB1 Collector Booster. So this, just like what everybody knows, I normally do like a whole case of this box number one, and we'll just have a look at how distribution per packers, and then you can decide for yourself whether or not to get a box or get a few packs and things like that. Just a bit of note, I am actually LGS, and Phyrexia OV1 will be released on February the 10th. The spoiler is already out, so I'm really just opening this just for our singles to get ready for release date. Pre-release is on the 3rd of February, so if you really enjoy the set, go to your local game store and support them because we really need it. So, a bit of, just to let you know, collect the booster box. For those that don't know, they come with 12 boosters, and this is probably the highest tier of the set it is in. For the first time, Dominaria L1 is actually made in Japan now, so it is actually printed in Japan. And so we'll have a look how it goes. I'll be honest with you, I actually haven't really looked too much into the set, so I actually don't know too much about it. So please excuse me if I don't really look at if I don't know what the chase cards are. So box is really reflective, which is really good. So there we go. We get 12 packs. I actually haven't done a bit of unboxing since Brothers War, so it's actually quite a while. And you can see that this pack is really crumpled up. Each pack comes with 15 cards, I believe, just like that. And again, OL card is actually... So let's have a look. Oh, there's so much different variants now. So anyway, we'll just open up and we'll have a look at how things are. Packs are still quite difficult to open. Oh, it's actually a lot more easier now that it's printed in Japan. Alright, so we'll open it and let's have a look. From experience, Japanese packs normally are flipped other way around. So normally like the token is on the back, this one is in the front. So collector boosters is pretty much the same. First we get, so okay. So yeah, we'll go how this goes. And our first card is actually Phyrexia Arena, which is extended art variant. You can see that the card itself is actually a lot subtle. So just like what I said in the previous videos, the Japanese prints are actually a lot more subtler than the US prints. So I'm not too sure when you guys, the US players, what variants that you guys will actually get in terms of printing. So we have Phyrexia Arena. Then we get, this is a manga card. So this is one of the manga non-foil. Then this is called a What If. So this is Throne if he became completed. So that's Throne, Breaker of Silence, so we get one of that, so that's actually rare. This is another new variant, so I would probably say that this is the new Step to Complete foil. And as you can see, it is actually very glossy compared to a normal card, like compared to like a foil card. That is actually really matte. That is like another film. It feels like those Japanese card games where they just put like a foil sticker over the top. You can see that there is no textures at all. Only the Phyrexian symbols all around, and it's basically like I think the galaxy foils from Infinity, but just replace it with Phyrexian symbols. Not a fan. Oh, like not really a fan of it because it actually really, if you look at it, it actually takes a lot of the artwork out. So again, feels a bit lazy, but I quite like the glossiness of the card. So you get one of those in the pack. Then you get, I think this is the ink cards, and that's a foil. But as you can see, it's actually very not subtle. I mean, it's very subtle, so it doesn't really look it doesn't look foil. I would actually like to see what the American prints look like. Then we get another one, which is non-foil. And then we get I believe that there's a Commander 1 card, so another variant. Then this is our extended card. And lastly, this is our foil, the traditional foil. So we'll pop it there. We get the land. That's actually pretty cool. I personally think that the new oil slick ones from the upcoming completed edition might be cooler, but This one is actually quite nice as well. It's actually a very retro type of tech design, in my opinion. And then we get our uncommons, and we get our commons. So this is actually very different to the US prints, because normally we open from we get to see the commons and then uncommons and then rares and stuff like that. So it's okay. We'll continue with that. All right. So that's a main explaining of what a variant look like, and as you can see, it's a whole table again. So pretty bad. All right. So the Myth Class Gardens. So that's actually our extended foil. Good. So there's our ink one. And what's this one? So ink, we pop it. Oh wow, actually, that looks like a borderless card actually, because for these ink ones, there's actually a border. This one actually is a borderless, so we'll pop it there for now. And we got run. Step to complete, but this seems to be a borderless version. So we'll pop that there for now, and then we're back to our normal ink ones. This is our commander. Then we have our normal. We have tablet of completion. Oh, that planes looks pretty good. So this time you will either get one or the other. I personally quite like this type of planes. I mean, this type of basic land, because you actually get a symbol over there as well. That's actually a pretty good idea, having it over there. Cool. Where do I put this? Okay, we'll pop it there. We'll pop step to complete. I don't know. Whatever. I'll put the step to complete there, and that there, and then lands there, and we'll figure out as we go, and then we'll go through. We'll pop that there. All right. So Rebel again. So bad Iron Golem. So this is actually a foil borderless. So foil borderless. This is another borderless. So it feels like the borderless are actually quite common. And then we have a step to complete. Very rat. Then we have our ink. So Commander, Mythcloth, Black Sounds Twilight. That looks pretty cool. And where did I put that? Oh, here we go. And then we have Forest. That forest actually looks quite nice as well. Then our commons and uncommons. Alright, so we have Phyrexia Might, Mirren Safe House. There's another manga card, so Kimba. So there's a What If card. And we have a Step to Complete, Later Mansitter. We have Rustbine Cultivator. And then Atraxa. So that's a new Atraxa, normal foil. And then we have an island. So it feels like the borderless ones for the land, the 4-out lands, these are a bit more common than that. It's probably like one of those 1 per 4 you get that. So it's probably one of that method. All right, let's keep going. Ugh. All right, so we have Phyrexian. I'll wait for it to focus a bit. Phyrexian Might. We have Mind Splice Apparatus. So it feels like extended foils are actually quite a bit easier to drop in this one. Tyrannix Bricks. Oh, this card. So there's actually a borderless card. And we got a Step to Complete Tyrannix Bricks. You can actually see there's a big difference in the color of it. So this is a lot more glossier. Well, of course, it has a glossy effect. So yeah, side by side, this actually does look quite cool, because the black actually looks a lot more it actually looks a lot more darker, and it actually does actually look quite cool. Not too sure if there are foils of the I'm pretty sure there are foils of it, so we'll have a look once we get it. Bone Picker. We have our commander card, Roll of Resistance, Red Sun's Twilight, Ovika. That's our normal one. Yeah, and then we get another one. So I assume the next pack is probably going to be one of the Phyrexian language bands. Picture Spite, draws 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's Jace. Not a fan of how Planeswalkers are getting completed at the moment. Alright, so remember after this, our box number 1, and we'll have a look. Phyrexia Might. The Eternal Wanderer. So this one is actually a manga, what if? And this is actually a foil version. That actually looks quite cool. But it's a very white card. So as in like you won't see any contrast with anything else. But that does actually look very nice. We have Obika, so that's borderless. So it does actually seem like a borderless ones are quite common. And it does feel that the Phyrexia. Oh, yeah, see? So we got a Phyrexian language forest. So the manga cards, 3, it's actually not that bad. We'll go over it at the end. We'll look at it together. So Vindictive Flamestroke, Vincer. Yeah, that art is actually pretty freaky. Corpse Puppet, but not. Oh, is this a foil? No, it's not a foil. Can't tell. Ooh, Raska, Betrayer's Sting. So this is a manga. Step to complete, I think. Yeah, it's a manga step to complete. So that means these ones will actually have a step to complete variant as well. That is actually pretty crazy. That actually looks really. The manga Planeswalkers, for some reason, actually looks really good. In this foiling, in my opinion, it's probably because that foiling gives a bit of color to the black and white art. But yeah, that's really cool. That's actually really cool. So that's probably gonna be what I like to collect. So, Rebel, and then another one. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that means there's 10 of those to collect. That's gonna be very difficult. So much different variants. Sun's Vanguard, Nayali, and we got another manga. So Gratz Unstoppable Juggernaut, and we got Unstoppable Juggernaut manga version of the step to completion. So it's not too bad that it doesn't seem. Oh, that's a foil commander card too. Oh wow, that actually takes 1 slot. Oh. And then we're back to a normal forest. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it actually does make it sound like the completed cards are actually not as real. So, so this variant is Elishnorm, Mother of Machine. This variant is actually the concept art. So foil concept Praetor. So it's actually pretty cool how Wizard this time included the 5 art. So I remember these arts were drawn probably around 10 years ago, but they were never released, and now they've actually used it for the card. So that's one variant. Another variant of the 5 Archfiend of Dross, non-foil. So, and then we have our complete 1, 2 commander card, and we have 1, and then Mirren Safe House, and then we have a Phyrexian Swamp, which is quite cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 3 packs left, so we'll continue. Alright, so we have Rebel, Kaya. So this one is actually a foil version of the manga Planeswalker. We have Atraxa, 4 art, and we have Mirror Converter, which is step to complete. Then we go from there. Forest. Right, lucky last 2. Lux Artillery, and we have a normal Phyrexian non-foil Nahiri. So, and then we'll pop her there, and we have Unctus. So this one is a borderless step to complete. Foil, non-foil, commander, and our normal variant. Oh, so we got another mythic, Caprius Hellraiser. And then we got a Phyrexian mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then lucky last. Alright, so we have Rebel. And we have Azuri. So this one is actually a full art foil. Borderless foil, sorry. And then Copperline Gorge. Oh yeah, the fast lands are back, so that's borderless. Step up to complete. Bell Belly. And then we have Glistening Sphere, Tablet, and land. So, alright, so first box, we probably look at the lands first. In the end, we got 7 of the normal full art land and 5 of the Phyrexian lands. So probably a box we'll probably be looking at, no, that's actually not too bad, probably around 33%, so probably 1 per 3 or something like that will actually be a Phyrexian foil land. So that's there. That wise, so let's have a look. Seems like with the step to complete, all the variants actually might also, the older variants such as borderless, manga, the ink cards all have this version of it. So looking at this, we've got borderless, we got 1, 2 manga, ink over there, borderless, ink, borderless, ink. So it feels like the ink cards, there's a lot more versions of it because they're all commons and uncommons. And then of course, rares and mythics, there's 3 that we got 3. And really cool, we got 2 of the manga cards. I really like the manga cards in this one. That's actually really, really nice. So we got those ones. Next, these are just all ink cards. Feels like they're going to be quite common to get because each pack you're going to get quite a lot of them. So, and then manga cards, we got 5 in total. 2 of them are foil. Well, 6, 7. So, of course, that includes that. So that's actually gonna, but no mythic ones except the Vraska, which is in the other slot there. Borderless seems like there's quite an easy drop of borderless, as you can see there. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 1 mythic, 2 mythic in that slot. This time, to my surprise, I do think. Actually, let's have a look. So extended art foils, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's probably up a bit. Normally, I remember from the previous few sets, mythics, the extended arts were actually a bit more harder to get because they were, I think it was probably 4 per box or something like that. Phyrexian language card, we only got 1 Nahiri so far, non-foil as well. So not too sure how that's going to play out. Commander cards again doesn't seem like it's quite good how there isn't much Commander exclusive cards, but it's like 1 per pack, and I think we got 1 with 2 per pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, correct. Something like that. And lucky we did actually get an Adderstorm concept art, so that's actually pretty cool. Not too sure if this comes in the step to complete. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Wow, this is the first box of our case. So thank you for watching. Sorry if I didn't really do much studying on this, but seems a lot of different variants, but it seems pretty cool though. Thanks for watching again. I will see you guys soon. Take it easy. Oh,